Hello friends, welcome to Abhidhamma 14th lessons. So far we have seen about different types of chittas or mind, chetasikas. Now we are going to see the next chapter, that is Rupa, or the material qualities of the body, or we can say that compendium of matter. We are going to see about matter or body or corporeality. So we are going to see about that. The matter means whatever is outside, that is called the rupa, or our body, it is also rupa. Whatever we see outside, it is also rupa. So we are going to see the fundamentals of this rupa and how this rupa is originated, what are the derivatives of these rupas, and etc. We are going to learn in this chapter. Actually, the rupa is our body. We can say it's our body, and is made from four sources. This rupa is made from four sources. The first one is kamma, or the action. Whatever kamma we did in the past, that goes to the Padisandhi chitta and produce the same type of rupa. For example, we are making the apaya kammas, then the Padisandhi rupa will go to the Padisandhi, that means next birth, and from there we'll be having that same type of kamma that produce the rupa that is corresponding to that kamma. Then the rupa also can be produced by the chitta or the mind, and the rupa also can be produced with udu or the heat, and the rupa also can be produced with ahara or nutriment or oja. So these are the four sources of making the rupa. This rupa is made by the kamma or the action, chitta or the mind, udu or the heat, and the ahara or the food that we are taking. And this rupa can be divided into two categories. First is bodha rupa, or the essential rupa, and the next one is ubadaya rupa, that means derivative rupa. So these are the two division of this. The bodha rupa is more prominent. That means the essential is more prominent and the derivatives are less prominent. So that is the difference between these two. The great essential is also called the Mahabhuta, or the four great element, or the four great essentials. So they are four Mahabhuta, or the four great essentials. They are called Padavi, Abo, Tejo, and Vayu. These are the four great essentials. Actually, the Padavi, that means it is actually termed as the hardness or softness of the thing. That is called the great essentials of the Padavi. Padavi means the earth. We can say the earth. It is not the outside earth, but it is called the four essential that is made out of all these things. So when we say the Padavi, Abo, Tejo, Vayu, that means when we say the Padavi or the earth, Apo, the water, Tejo, the fire, and Vayu, the air, it doesn't mean the outside earth, outside water, outside fire, or outside air. It is termed as the essential of this. Why we are calling it is a Padavi? Because we are calling it as a Padavi because it has got the characteristics of hardness as well as softness. So that is why we are calling it as a Padavi. So the characteristic of Padavi or the earth is hardness or softness. And the characteristics Apo or the water is cohesion. That means it held all these things together, because all the particles, it is the duty of this Apo or the water to keep all this together. So that is the duty of the characteristics of cohesions, of fluidity. It is a characteristic of this Apo. And the Tejo is the fire. It characteristic is hotness as well as coldness. If the heat is there, the cold is there, then we can say it is called Tejo Vayu. Tejo. And the fourth one is Vayu, or the air. So whenever there is a vibration, pressure, motion, it's all these things are called Vayu. So when we are meditating, so when we go deep inside, we cannot see Padavi, Abo, Tejo, Vayo, but we can see the characteristics of this particular element, particular essentials. For example, if there is heaviness in our body, then we understand it is the characteristic of Padavi or the earth element. When there is a cohesion together, all these things together, then we know that it is the characteristic of Apo. And there is heat as well as cold, then we can understand this is the characteristic of fire or Tejo. And there is a pressure, motion and vibrations within, and we know that is the characteristics of Vayo or the air. So out of these four, we can understand only three with our experience, that is Padavi, earth, Tejo, fire and Vayu or air. The Apo cannot be experienced. It is a cohesion, that is keeping all these things together, so that is called Apo. So we cannot experience this Apo or the water. Now Dhatu or element is called the characteristics of the essentials. Whatever it is called Dhatu or the element. So Padavi Dhatu means earth element. That means Padavi Dhatu means earth element. That means this element shows the characteristics of earth, that is hardness or softness. So that is called earth element. So we know there are total 28 kinds of Rupa. That means Rupa is divided into 28 kinds, and we have seen that four great essentials, that is Padavi, Abo, Tejo and Vayu. Now there are 24 derivatives from these four essentials. That means 24 subdivisions are of there of these derivatives. From four great essential, there are 24 derivatives are formed. So there are total 28 kinds of Rupa. And now let's see all these derivatives, 24 kinds of derivatives, and it is classified as 11. These 24 derivatives are classified as 11 things. That means the first one is essential material qualities. That means the material qualities of Padavi, Abo, Tejo and Vayu, the earth, water, fire as well as air. So that is called Dhatu or element. Then the sensitive material qualities of the ear, nose, tongue and body as well as eye. That is sensitive material qualities. That is called Pasada. We will explain it later on. Then the material qualities of sense object. That means visible form. Vanna, Gandha. So like that, visible form, visible that audible sound, odor, taste and touching. So that is the material qualities of sense object. Then the fourth one is material qualities of sex, femininity as well as masculinity. So this is called material qualities of sex. Material qualities of life, heart base. Material qualities of life, that is heart base, Hadevatu. Then material qualities of body. Material quality of sex, material quality of sex is femininity as well as masculinity, and material qualities of body is heart base. Then material qualities of life is vital force or Jividendriya, and material qualities of nutrition is edible food. So this 7, it is called Nibbana Rupa because it is concrete, it is evident. Then the next 3, 9th one is material qualities of limitation, that is space element. Then material qualities of communication, bodily communication as well as vocal communication. Then the 10th one is material qualities of mutability, that means lightness, pliancy. So all these things called material qualities of mutability. Then the next one is material qualities of characteristics of material quality of characteristics. That means continuity of the decay as well as it is arising, passing away. This is the characteristics of material productivity, we can say. So let's examine this by one. So we have seen there are four great element and 24 derivatives, and 24 derivatives are divided into 11 categories, and now we are going to see the 11 categories in details. The first one is 5 Pasada Rupa. We need to understand these terms in Pali because it will be very, very helpful. The Pasada Rupa means the sensitive material qualities of the 5 organs. That means when we say the Chakku Pasada means the eye sensitivity in the eyes. Pasada means sensitivity. That means the eyes are there. If the Chakku Pasada is not there, then we cannot see, because this is the sensitivity of the eyes. The eyes are there, if the sensitivity is not there, so we cannot see. The Pasada means the sensitivity of the eye. So that is called Chakku Pasada. Like that Soda Pasada, the ear is there, the sensitivity of the ear is called Soda Pasada. Ghana Pasada, the sensitivity of the tongue. Jiva Pasada, Ghana Pasada, sensitivity of the nose. Jiva Pasada means the sensitivity of the tongue, and the Kaya Pasada means sensitivity of the body. So these are the different types of Pasada Rupa. And the next one is 7 Gochara Rupa. Gochara Rupa means visible material qualities of sense object, that is called Gochara Rupa, sense object. So there are 7 Gochara Rupa, that is visible form. Visible form, that is called Vanna. Visible form, some outside it is there. So from the Varna or from the color, we can see the visible form. So that is called Gochara Rupa. That we can see that outside. The Vanna or the Rupa we can see. So that is why it is called 7 Gochara Rupa. And the next one is Saddha. Saddha means the sound. We can hear the sound, so we can experience it. Then the next one is Gandha, or the smell, that also we can experience. And the Rasa means the taste, that also we can experience. Fodapa means the touching, that also we can experience. So in this, so we have seen these 5 Gochara Rupa. So in this touching, there are 3 elements that we can understand by touching. That is Padavi or earth element, Tejo or fire element, the Vayu and the air element. We can touch these 3. So 5 plus 3 is equal to total 7. So 7 Gochara Rupa is there. The Apo or the water element we cannot touch because it doesn't have any sensitivity. And there are 2 Bhava Rupa or material qualities of the sex. That is called Itti Bhava or femininity, and Purusa Bhava, that means masculinity. That means when we are seeing a person, so we have to identify whether he is a male or female. So that is the qualities of the Rupa Kalaba. That means Itti Bhava is there. If the Rupa Kalaba is in the form of Itti or woman, then we can see the woman. Or if the material qualities is in the Purusa Bhava, then we will identify them as male. So this is the qualities of the sex. That means Bhava Rupa. And the next one is Hadevattu. Hadevattu is also a derivative of Rupa, Ubadaya Rupa. So Hadevattu means that is within the heart there is blood. So that is called Hadevattu. There are not one Hadevattu, but millions of Hadevattu. In this Hadevattu, our deep unconscious mind is staying this Hadevattu. And the next one is Jivita Rupa. Or we can say that material qualities of life, that is called Jivita Rupa. For example, there is so much Kalabas or Rupa outside, within our body. So how it is acting with life? So that is the Jivita Rupa, or the qualities of the life, that is called Jivita Rupa. So in the mind we have seen there is a Jivita Rupa. So that is called Jivitendriya. That means whatever the vitality is imparted to the mind, that is called Jivitendriya, and whatever vitality is imparted to the Rupa, that is called Jivita Rupa. So there are 2 types of Jivitendriya or vital force. One is Jivida Rupa, that is for the body, Jividendriya, that is for mind. And the next one is Ahara Rupa, or material qualities of nutrition. So whatever we are eating, this food, that turns into Oja and it becomes the Ahara Rupa, or the material qualities of nutrition. Then something is called Paricheda Rupa or Akasa Dhatu, that means Akasa, or space. Between these two Kalabas there will be space, so that is called Paricheda Rupa. So between all these Rupa Kalabas there should be some space, that is called Paricheda Rupa. Then there are two Vinniti Rupa, or material qualities of communications. When we are communicating with other people, we can communicate either with the body or with the mind. So with the body, whenever we are communicating, that is called Kaya Vinniti, or action by the body. So for example, we can show some signs to the people, and everyone, in the respective of the language, they will understand what I mean to do. For example, if I'm angry and standing in front of the person, whether he is from English or German or Dutch, whoever it may be, he can very well understand with my body expression that I am angry. So that is called Kaya Vinyati. And the Vaji Vinyati means movement of the mouth. That means whatever we are making sounds, and with that also they can understand what is our intentions. So these are two Vinyati Rupa, or material qualities of communications. So these two Vinyati Rupas are made by Vayu Dhatu, or the air element. Then there are 5 Vikari Rupa, or material qualities of mutability, or Vikari Rupa. So that is called 5. There are total 5. The first one is Rupasa Lahuda. Whenever there is lightness in the body, so this Rupasa Lahuda, or these qualities are predominant. Then Rupasa Mududa, that means if there is elasticity or Mududa, then we say that this is the quality of this type of Rupa. Then Rupasa Kammanyada, that means sometimes the body is ready to work, so that is called Kammanyada, or adaptability. So this is 3 Lahuda, Mududa and Kammanyada, plus through Vinniti Rupa, that means Kaya Vinniti and Vaja Vinniti. So both all these 5 together make 5 Vikara Rupa. Then 4 Lakhana Rupa is there, material qualities of characteristics, that is called Lakhana. So the 3 Lakhana Rupa means Upachaya, that means arising of the Rupa at the moment of conception. Santati Rupa, that means subsequent arising of the Rupa. And the Jarada Rupa, that means the dying or the decaying of the Rupa. So there are 3 qualities of the Rupa. It arises and it is continuous and it passes away. So like that it is called these things. Then Anichada Rupa means dissolution of the Rupa, real Rupa, that is called Anichada Rupa. Now we have to see another 18 Nibbana Rupa. Nibbana Rupa means that can be experienced with our experience. So that is called this Nibbana Rupa, because it is concrete, it is evident. So that is called Nibbana Rupa. And Anibbana Rupa means it is not concrete, it is not evident. So that is called Anibbana Rupa. So there are total 18 Nibbana Rupa. So they are 4 great essentials, Padavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, and 5 Pasada Rupa related to eye, nose, ear, tongue, as well as the body. Then the 5 Gochara Rupa, that means the 5 object, 7 Gochara Rupa, that means 5 object of our senses, plus 3 Padavi, Vayu, Tejo. So all these things are visible. So this, so 5 plus, so this Gochara Rupa means we can see the 4 plus this 3. So that is called Gochara Rupa. And 2 Bhava Rupa, that means Itti Bhava and Purusha Bhava, that means the qualities of material qualities of a woman as well as a male. Then the next one is Hadevatu, that means our Hadevatu. And the next one is Jivida Rupa, material qualities of vitalities, that is vitalities of the body, that is called Jivida Rupa. So So these are conditioned by kamma, chitta, udu and ahara. So they are called nibbana rupa. So they can be, they are concrete also, they can be experienced also. That is why they are called nibbana rupa. And there are 10 anibbana rupa. That means it is not clear, it is not concrete, so it is called 10 anibbana rupa. It consists of paricheda rupa, that means the space element, and 2 vinyati rupa. Vinyati means kaya vinyati and vaji vinyati, bodily action as well as physical action. That is also 2 vinyati rupa. And 3 vikara rupa. Vikara rupa means rupasa lahada, rupasa muhuda and rupasa kammannada. So that is called 3 vikara rupa. And 4 lakhana rupa. That means 3 characteristics of arising, staying and decaying, and the 4th one is dissolutions. So these are the 4 Lakhana Rupa. And so these are not caused by kamma, chitta, udu or ahara. So all these things, paricheda rupa, vinyati rupa, vikara rupa and lakhana rupa, these are not caused by kamma, chitta, udu or ahara. So they are called 10 anibbana rupa. So nibbana rupa, anibbana rupa. Nibbana means Nippana, that is called nibbana. Now rupa vibhanga, that means criticism of rupa. And all rupas are just one in following. First is ahetuka. All rupas are once in the following, that means all are ahetuka, that means rootless, because the root is only for the mind, not for the body. So all rupas are rootless. All rupa are sapachaya, that means all related to causes of kamma, chitta, udu and ahara. So all this rupa has causes, that is called sapachaya. And this rupa is always sasava, that means all serve for defilement. Because of this rupa we are doing all sort of these things, so that is called sasava. And the 4th one is sankhada, that is conditioned by 4 causes. So that is called sankhada. And lokiya, connected with 5 aggregates. And kama vajara, it is connected with all this kama vajara, that means either the human or devas or the 4 apaya planes, this body is connected. And it is lokiya, that means connected with this world and 5 aggregates. Aggregate means we know rupa khanda and nama khanda. And they are kamavachara sense object. In the kamavachara rupas we have seen all the sense objects, so all these are connected with the rupa. Then anarammana, they don't perceive object. Anarammana means they don't perceive object, it is the mind that is perceiving object. Then appahadabba, all are not eliminated by magga. Appahada means the body, the rupa cannot be eliminated with the magga, that means the path consciousness, with that we cannot eliminate this rupa. Then there are ajjatika rupa. There are ajjatika rupa means inside rupas, that is 5 pasada rupa. And baki rest of all these things is outside rupas. Pasada rupa means the sensitive qualities of the eye, ear, so that is called the pasada rupa. Then there are 4 vattu rupa. 5 pasada, there are vattu rupa. Vattu rupa means 5 pasada rupa plus hadevatu, both together we call vattu rupa. Then there is rupa dwara rupa, that means 5 pasada rupa plus 5 vinyati rupa, that is called dwara rupa. Indriya rupa is 5 pasada rupa plus 2 bhava rupa plus jivita rupa, so total 8, it is called indriya rupa. Then olarika rupa, gross, 5 pasada rupa plus 5 gochara rupa, and all these things called olarika. Then Ubadinna Rupa, that means 18 Kammaj Rupa. Then Sanidasana Rupa means Rupa Ramana. So that is called this. And there is also Gojaragga Rupa. That means it is visible object, external senses. Then there is Avinibhoga Rupa. That means 8 Rupa comprised of Putti, Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanno, Gandho, Rasa, Oja. They are together. For example, for Padavi, there is always Gandha and Padavi, Vanna, Apo, Gandha, Tejo, Rasa, and Vayo, Oja. So all these things are together. That means 8 group consists of all these 4 and its qualities bound together and not separated. So that is called Avinibhoga Rupa. Then Rupa Samuthana, causes of material phenomenon. 4 causes produce Rupa, Kamma, Chitta, Udu, Ahara. That means the Rupa is produced by Kamma, Chitta, Udu, and Ahara. Then material phenomenon from Kamma. There are so many materials that is produced by these things. Then material phenomena arising from its 75 chittas produced Rupa. Then material phenomenon from Udu, that means heat element that is producing Rupa. Then material phenomenon made out of Ahara, that is Oja. So our material phenomena, they are made by Kamma, Chitta, Udu, and Ahara. And the Rupa can be different type. They can be from Ekaja. From one Rupa, there will be some Rupas, and single course, and Dvija Rupa, that means the Rupa that is made of 2 elements, and Tija Rupa, 3 element, and Chaduja, 4, Anekaja, different. The 28 type of Rupa not found separate. They are produced by 4 causes in tiny group, and this group are called Kalapa. So we have seen there are 28 type of Rupa, and they are inseparate, and they produced by 4 causes: Ahara, Chitta, Udu, and Ahara, Chitta, Udu, and Kamma. And they are produced in group, and this group is called Kalaba. And they have 4 features. This Kalaba has 4 features. All Rupas and Kalabas are together. They arise together, they cease together, they depend upon the 4 great essentials. They cannot be separated. So this element and Kalabas, Rupa or Kalabas, then cannot be separated. So there are total 21 type of Kalabas, that is 9 Kammaja, 6 Chittaja, 4 Uduja, and 2 Aharja. So total 21 type of Kalapa is there. So next one is Nibbana. Nibbana means liberations or understanding ourselves, so something beyond mind as well as body. So that is called Nibbana. It is always supramundane. That means beyond the physical body as well as mind. And there are 4 magga as well as fruit in that, path and fruit. So we can experience Nibbana with both 4 path as well as 4 fruit. Sodapati magga, Sodapati phala, Sagdagami magga, Sagdagami phala, Anagami magga, Anagami phala, Arahat magga, and Arahat phala. So these are the 4 path as well as fruit for this Nibbana. They are the object of this 4 path as well as 4 fruit. They are these things. And when we get Nibbana, all the causes of the suffering is completely eliminated. And this Nibbana is two type. Sa Ubadisesa Nibbana and Anubadisesa Nibbana. Sa Ubadisesa Nibbana means when a person become arhat or buddha, all his that karmas that is totally eliminated. There are, but like in there are certain karmas that pull this body for further time. So he will not be dead immediately, he will live for some more time till that total karma is totally eliminated. So that is called sa upadhis is a nibbana. But when buddha or arhat die, then this anupadhi sesa nibbana, that means the body is also not there. So we have seen the four ultimate characteristics of the chitta, chedasika, body, as well as nibbana, rupa as well as nibbana. Chitta, chedasika, rupa and nibbana. So we have seen all these things. I have mentioned it very short. So there is a lot of classification in this rupa, but I am not going to into that depth. But if you understand these terms, it will be very easy for you to learn this about this rupa or matter. So for that I want to make it very simple, so that it's not at all confusing. All these lessons, it is made so simple that you can understand it very easily without much confusions. But if I keep on explaining each and everything with examples, then it will become very big and you will be totally confused. So with this we are concluding this rupa chapter, and in the next lesson we will be seeing the next chapter. Till then, goodbye.